Hi, we are group 6 of section A and our group code is ASGP6 for CYS 2093 database development. I am Deepa Chaulagai and we will begin our video from looking after the ERDs that we have selected for our project. So this is our ERD and we have 6 tables in total: retreat settings, setting, retreat accommodation and accommodation style. Uh, and here we have retreat setting and accommodation style as our parent tables. These are the main tables that store the core information. Accommodation is a child table. It depends on both retreat and accommodation style to get its information. Retreat setting is a bridge table. It connects retreat and setting together, so we know which venue belong to which retreat. And lastly, we have retreat accommodation, and that is bridge table. It connects retreat and accommodation together to create the booking record, storing the booking status and date. So we will move to the coding part. So first we have all drop queries with us. This is to drop all the tables if created before, so that the SQL queries will run smoothly. Since we already have these tables, so the tables are dropped. Now we can move on to further queries. This query will create respective tables. I will copy paste this all at once. Now 3 tables are created. Now for retreat setting. So this was the part for table creation and ERD creations. Thank you.
Chaulagai. This object is Anisa Chaulagai. These object types are created to define a clear and structured data model within the database. The retrieve type, accommodation type, and setting types specify the attributes required to represent retreat, accommodation, and setting respectively. Now I will insert this. The table is created here. The next is accommodation style. The corresponding collection type, retrieve list, accommodation list, and setting list allow multiples instead of this object to be stored and managed as a group. The next is in retreat type. Here we write create or replace type, which means we can create a new object type, and if it already exists we can replace it. We call it retreat type and define it as object. The next is in accommodation type. Same structure as before, create or replace type. Create our object type called accommodation type. It has 4 attributes: accommodation ID and room capacity and price are all number data types, and account name in Vega 2 with 100 character maximum. In setting type, again create or replace type. Create setting type as object. It has 5 attributes: setting ID is a number, set name allowed 100 character. Now I am going to this is how the types are created.
my name is Nirjala Sivagoti. This project implements PL, SQL function and procedures to support the core operation of a retreat management system. The functions are used to calculate the total accommodation cost and to check the availability of room for specific retreats. The procedure handles the insertion of retreat setting and accommodation data as well as booking accommodation and updating booking status. Overall, this database program help automate operation, maintain data accuracy and ensure reliable management of retreat information.
Hi, I'm Roshni. A crusher was used to fetch and display accommodation records one by one from the database. It retrieves the accommodation ID, name and price and points each recording using a loop. This helps in processing multiple rows of data in a controlled way. Now let's go to testing. For testing, all functions and procedures were executed using sample data to verify their correctness. The calculate total cost function returns the correct total cost based on price and number of days, and the count available rooms function accurately display available rooms for a retreat. The procedures for adding retreats, settings, accommodations, booking and updating status were tested successfully, and all data was stored and updated correctly in the database.